back to the YouTube video. We are back with a MF video. We're going to TX2K26. Stangry right there. I got the red and the black drippy fit.
That's actually
how to match. Dyno day. We're about to make some fucking power.
What's your guess?
Drop a comment below. I'm not gonna guess. That's up to the viewers right now. Drop a comment down below what your guess is for the dyno.
Well, there you go. John did do a quick explanation there. Today is dyno day. We're going to see how much power this thing makes before we bring it all the way to TX2K and see what we can do. Got a nice set of Bellics on this thing we're borrowing for the event just because they look a little more gangster than my Forge Star D5s. We got new onboard air because the other one was kind of acting funny and we did not want to risk it. We got our Holly Dash in. Just need to have this little insert put back in. The Holly Dash is huge. What do you think, Dipstick? What do you think? What do you think? Are we going to go and win? Are we going to go win TX2K?
No.
Probably not.
Please give me hot dog.
Chris said probably going to max out at 25 pounds or 1,500 wheel horsepower, whichever one it hits first, because we're not trying to go crazy at TX2K. We just want to go. We want to be able to go make a pass, make a pass, make a pass, not blow up, be able to compete. If that's at an 820, 8.0, that's fine, but we want to be able to bring the car, race, win, bring the car home. Like, what could you get out of it, but you may be flipping one time? Well, no. Maybe 2 times.
We probably get like 1,700 out of it twice. We get 1,900 out of it once.
Tell me that's not hot. Tell me that's not hot. 1524.
1622.
Are you sure about that?
As far as our setup, we've got an RPG racing engine 5.2 liter Predator block. It is unsleeved, so that's probably the weak point of this build. But we got an HPT 88103 turbo. We've got a 2,000 horsepower rated intercooler, custom made by the man Chris himself. Injector Dynamics 2650 injectors, Holley Smart coils on a full Holley ECU. This thing should make some steam. I'm hoping anywhere near 1,500 wheel would be.
1621. I already put that in the dyno sheet. You're good.
Okay.
1621.
We're good? Sweet.
Yeah.
Baby hit, 9 PSI, everything looked good. The car shifted itself. Now we're gonna turn it up to like 20, 21 pounds, see what it does. That was on wastegate. Forgot to turn the boost controller back on. Happens, but it sounds so cool. We just went and picked up the truck and trailer. It's going to bring Stangry to Texas. We're about to do one more pull. Chris said everything looked good. He doesn't want to sit here and do pull. We're not shooting for a crazy power number, but what he's going to do is throw 25 pounds at it, see what that does. If it makes 1,500, cool. If it doesn't, cool. We are stopping at 25 pounds of boost. The last time this car dynoed, it made 1235, but that was on the same motor, same transmission, but a different turbo kit. It was twin turbos instead of the big single. And then we also had a Boss 302 intake manifold instead of the Sean's Billet intake manifold, which is a lot more hefty. So I'm hoping it's higher than the previous one. It'll be higher than the previous one, see what it makes.
Made 1486 there.
Huh?
Made 1486 there, but I lived it at 6,500 RPM.
Yeah, it sounded like it was breaking up.
Yeah, fuel pressure wasn't right climbing 1 to 1.
Well, 1,486 wheel horsepower. Absolute hoss. We did unfortunately run out of fuel pump, but it's not really a big issue because we are not going to be racing that hard at TX2K. I think we're going to be around the 1,000, 1,100 wheel horsepower mark, so we should be good. And if not, we do just need to drop another pump in there, and I'm sure they have them for sale at TX2K. But again, we're not racing the car that hard. We just wanted to see what it make on the dyno, and that's going to be the max it's going to make, and probably going to race that for a while because we don't want to push this thing, don't want to blow it up. We want to go rounds. We want to race a lot, go to a lot of events. The car's been down for a while getting all this done, and I would like to race it at multiple events, not just go out there to one event, give it as much as we possibly can, blow it up or hurt the car, and then it's down again. I would rather sit there and race it for a while. We saw what it can make, and now we're going to tone it back a little bit for racing, but I think it's done, so we're going to load this thing onto the trailer and get our way to Texas. Well, dyno went well. Everything was good. Like I said, the car maxed out at 1488. We're going to be racing around 1,000 to 1,200-ish, but we're trying to do a quick polish on the paint because the paint is disgustingly bad. And then we're loading onto the trailer, going to Texas. Everything else is good. Just waiting to load up the car. It's gonna be scary.
Your things they emailed or they outline registration will be checked this year. I just gonna put a tag on it. Any tag, just put a truck tag on it.
We are in Mobile, Alabama. I don't know what the drag strip is called. We got Stanger here. I don't know. Let me grab some tools for you.
What's this called, Wayne? What's the track called?
Mobile International?
Mobile International. We're just trying to see if it works. That's all we need. We need it to work.
Trailer. Pop the clip in on the edge first. I don't know.
I've never been here for this part.
Second gear burnout?
You can start first, it don't really matter.
Will it
Start
shift
first,
itself?
shift to the second. Not during the, well, if you go really high in RPMs, yes. It's set to shift right now like 7,000 RPM.
Okay. Not happy. That is why we test, baby. Wasn't happy in the slightest. So I think it wants a little more boost at the line. He did say it may not do anything at all with the boost that he set up for it. It's only 4 pounds and the turbo's so big it is not like 4 pounds. So needs a little more duty at the line. I am assuming it did the same thing.
Yeah, it sounded like it did exactly the same thing. So, or cross your fingers and hope it was low on fuel.
It did take a whole thing of fuel. I will say that. I won though.
Oh,
yeah. Winner ticket.
First time out, you won.
Dude, that's a new PB. We went 8 mile an hour faster. Whole second. 1.5 seconds faster. I just went 9s. 9-1 in the 8th.
It's really fast.
Well, we're gonna load this thing back up in the trailer. I actually think the problem was timing. We sat there and looked at it and it was randomly dropping from 25 degrees of timing to 12 in the middle of trying to get on the trans brake, which would make sense for it not spooling up. So, that's why we do the testing. We're gonna load this thing up, head to Texas. Gonna check out the fuel pump thing in the morning. If we need fuel pumps, stop by Summit, get some fuel pumps. But that's gonna wrap up today's video. Next video, we're gonna be at TX2K, competing, seeing how this goes. So, dyno went well, car's going well. We are finding out any sort of issues that it has. Good news is it looks to just be either fueling or timing, something in the tune or whatever. So, we'll play around with it. I think we have 1 day of testing at TX2K. But I think I'm gonna do all of TX2K in one video. So make sure you guys subscribe, stay tuned. You can see how this goes. If not, follow me on Snapchat, TikTok, everything like that, where I document everything with the build, everything that goes on. I'm not gonna lie, I suck at getting to YouTube and editing. It takes me a while to get to it. So if you're wanting to see everything as it happens, Snapchat. If you're wanting daily updates, that'll be TikTok. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Good night.